Hi, Clark Reid here with some tech headlines for you for today. If you like these reports, please give us a like. Click the little like button, and if you want to subscribe and follow along every time we post a new one, you can click the little bell below the window, and you'll be all subscribed and with us every time. We've all heard a lot about scams where somebody calls grandma and they need bail money or something like that, and they con the grandma into sending a bundle of money, usually by gift card or non-reversible transfer. Well, now there's a spooky new twist thanks to artificial intelligence. Digital Trends reports that some scammers are using AI to capture and clone voices, making it even more likely the scam will work and fleece the target. Apparently, the AI is good enough that just a few sample sentences is enough for the computer to duplicate the voice. Note to my voice colleagues, AI is also being used to copy your voice and record commercials without you being paid, which could run afoul of the law in several states, so as always, beware. The Washington Post notes that one pair of elderly grandparents got scammed out of $15,000. The alleged grandson called and said he needed it for legal bills. They found out later that day about the ripoff when the actual grandson called to chat. It's thought that his voice was cloned off a YouTube video, so be careful out there. There's been a fair amount of uproar about Twitter charging $8 a month for Twitter Blue, the little blue check mark, and rumblings that Facebook and Instagram are doing that to verify your identity if you want it or need it, which probably most of us don't. According to BigTechnology.com, there's a method behind the platform's madness. Apparently, most of us aren't posting enough, and they're aiming the subscription model at professional creators and businesses. It seems like social media companies are, to an extent, kind of giving up on ordinary users for content. The culprit that started this all, of course, is the often reviled TikTok that started using the algorithm first to fill feeds with compelling videos instead of using the follower model. Before Elon Musk even took over Twitter, less than 10% of the users there generated 90% of the content. So relax about worries over having to pay to use Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, but brace yourself for more stuff from professional creators and businesses. First, we had the relatively large SIM cards that let our phones work with the carrier systems. Then the mini SIMs came along. Same idea, but a smaller tray that slides out of the side of the phone. ArsTechnica.com reports that Apple then started using the eSIM, which originally allowed a second line, but later enabled phones to not have a SIM card at all, so no slot at all on the latest iPhones on the side. Now, Qualcomm has gotten certified with an iSIM by the GSMA, the Organization of World Cell Carriers. That card just lives on the system on a chip and takes up virtually no extra space, which allows more room for better cameras or bigger batteries or whatever will make us buy more phones more often, apparently. Expect it to take a couple of years before the iSIMs become common on smartphones, but it'll be a welcome change as those little microcomputers in our pockets are expected to do more and more for us. Ford has announced they will be tripling F-150 Lightning production and doubling Mustang Mach-E production this year. According to Electric.co, Ford has already become the second largest U.S. EV maker behind only Tesla. Dearborn now plans to build 150,000 F-150 Lightning models this year after restarting production on the 13th of this month. And that line had been shut down due to a now-fixed problem. Ford's also planning to build 210,000 Mustang Mach-E's. That'll put Ford's EV output at about 360,000 models this year. Tesla sold 484,000 new vehicles last year, going for more in 2023. GM expects to build about 250,000 EVs this year. I'm Clark Reid, and you're Technified for now.